I've been telling you now for a couple of weeks that many of the positions of ISIS, the Islamic State, mirror those of American right-wing extremist Christians. I've gotten significant negative reaction to this from people who are either blind or simply ignorant or liars when it comes to the similarities between the positions of ISIS and those of right-wing American Christians. And we have yet another example. A militant allegedly associated with ISIS spoke out against the gay community in a video message recently, likening gays to pedophiles and calling them animals. Lewis, this is the position of homophobic right-wing Christians and other religious individuals who claim their opposition to homosexuality is a combination of their morals, the unnatural nature of it, and often linking homosexuality to pedophilia incorrectly, mind you. What's the difference in the position?
I don't really see one. I think you nailed it here. This is the position, it seems, globally.
And here's part of the quote from this individual saying, "You see that Allah will protect you and bless your family. Now, if you have family in these infidel countries, what is going to happen most probably is you don't have control of your children. Maybe in some of the countries, it's a must for you to put your children in the infidel schools. And who's going to teach your children? It's going to be maybe a gay, maybe a drug dealer, maybe a pedophile, you know? So it's very important that you protect your children from these animals, from these dirty people. Allah says that they are the worst of creatures. You prefer to live among the worst of creatures than live among the mujahideen. Make your decision." It is amazing, Lewis. Homophobia, subjugation of women, removal of science from the classroom, particularly evolution, imposition of one religion that they consider to be the right and true religion, possibly including even forced conversions, a system of laws based on that one particular religion. It is one after another, example after example of the similarities here.
Yeah, I mean, organized religion is the same pretty much across the whole spectrum. I mean, the two biggest religions just have so much in common, I think, just because they happen to be the two biggest, and this is what happens.
I got an email from Travis about this particular issue. I will warn you, it is one of the most epic run-on sentences I've ever seen, but I'll read it to you, and I think he's making a point about this particular issue. Quote, "There is no similarities between Christians and ISIS. And for you to say that, in which I can officially say that you were a left-wing nut for saying that comment, is absolutely absurd." Wow. I mean, Lewis, the run-on is crazy, but I think what he's saying is that clearly I'm nuts for noticing what are obvious similarities between these extremist movements and American right-wing extremist Christianity.
All I can say to Travis is thank you for not using profanity and calling us things worse than a nut. You took it easy on us.